So the last time I saw you guys, it was probably about a week ago, and I just was getting ready to bolt up my master cylinder. Well, it turns out the Duralast brand master cylinder started leaking. A brand new one started leaking. So I went on ahead, made some purchases here. I have an OEM brake or a clutch master cylinder, Nabco Japan right on it, genuine OEM part. And I also went on ahead and purchased a OEM Subaru slave cylinder because the last one that I got was also a Duralast brand, and I should have known better. You know, you get what you pay for. You're gonna pay the extra 50, 70 bucks to get really genuine, strong OEM, genuine OEM Subaru. You get a real OEM, genuine Subaru part. So you really can't go wrong with that. That's what I did. Bit the bullet and paid some extra money to do it right. So currently I'm pulling off my defective Duralast clutch master cylinder. I'm gonna begin to bench bleed the new one, and then same thing with the OEM slave cylinder. So yeah, got some work to do. Alright, so the latest on the Subaru, you're probably wondering, huh? Well, it currently sits in my garage. Sitting in my garage, waiting to be towed. That's right, waiting to be towed. I'm gonna have it towed to a mechanic shop and let some professionals work on it. So after I got the clutch master cylinder installed and bled and all that, I thought I was good to go, and for some reason, when I was going to turn the car on, I mean, it started up fine, going to put it in gear, clutch in, trying to put it in first gear, and it wouldn't let me go in. It was locking me out of first, didn't let me go into second, third, fourth, no gears, not even reverse. When the clutch was pushed in, the car was running. When the car's turned off, it goes right in the gears. You know, put the clutch in, going through the gears, nothing's locked out, everything's good. As soon as I start the car up in neutral and then try to put it in first, nothing. Second, nothing. What I tried was actually putting the car in first, starting it with the clutch in. My car actually starts to creep forward, even with the clutch all the way in. The clutch isn't disengaging. It's not functioning properly. It could be a broken clutch fork. It could be a seized clutch plate, pressure plate, something plate. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have them pull the tranny. It's a shop down in Temecula, well-known Subaru shop. I trust the guys, they do great work, so I'm gonna have it towed tomorrow to their shop and get this all figured out. So I kind of feel better about just giving it to a shop, you know, paying the money, letting the professional service look at it, get their opinion, and have it repaired right. So I can only do so much in my garage here. I'm okay with like little fixes here and there, but when it comes to the mechanicals and the transmission, I'm gonna leave that up to the professionals. I can't stand losing races at my failed attempt at fixing my transmission, so no excuses here. I'm gonna let the professionals look at it, and hopefully we'll be back on the road sooner than later. I mean, my car's been sitting here for probably over a week now. I got a bummer ride to work, and my coworkers pretty tired of me, to be honest. So that's the latest with the Subaru. There was actually one more thing I came across that was jacked up when I was going to put the clutch master cylinder back on, mounted to the firewall, and it turns out that my whole pedal assembly, the whole pedal assembly that holds the clutch master cylinder linkage to the actual studs, like this, well, one of the sides completely busted off. This is the part that broke off the bracket right here. See how it's like a fixed stud pressed in there? And this is the part that comes out the other side where the clutch master cylinder nut screws on right there. And you can see how it actually broke off. So technically I only have my clutch master cylinder tightened down on one end. It's really not that secure because of the broken end. You can see when I push the clutch in all the way, there's some crazy flexing going on. You can see like my brake pedal kind of moving a little bit, and my clutch pedal and just the whole pedal assembly kind of shifts a little bit. Just the whole thing isn't secure, and you're not getting the proper, you know, the clutch throw that you want. So that's the latest issue. Gonna have the car towed, like I said, so I went on ahead and purchased the part. This is the pedal assembly. This is a brand new part. I'm gonna have the mechanic actually install this as well. I just wanted to give you a little, you know, a little update on what's going on, because I kind of left you guys hanging on the last video. What I'm gonna do now is actually go and try and figure out, well, I'm not sure if the tow truck is gonna be able to tow my car as it sits. You can see I got the front lip on there that might kind of scrape. So I'm actually debating on if I should just remove my bumper entirely. So I'm gonna go on ahead and pull that off, I think. Actually, I think I changed my mind. I'm gonna remove the front lip, not the bumper, because the front lip is kind of not really held on very professionally. It's held on with maybe 4 screws and a zip tie. Here's the first screw that's holding this bad boy on. I think I installed this front lip probably like 6 months ago or even more. There's the eBay front lip. Look at, I got some dirt coming out from my off-road adventures that I go on. Doing a little donuts in the dirt, you know, utilizing the Subaru, doing Subaru things in it, you know, and having fun. Alright, there's the first screw out. Let's go hunt down the next couple. We got another one right about here. I just used the supplied screws that this thing came with. Definitely not the best quality, but it keeps it in place. Gotta grab this zip tie right here. It's the 100-mile-an-hour zip tie. That was a quick fix. One day, lip was kind of sagging a little low, so I had to put the zip tie in there real quick, kind of hold it off for a bit. I honestly forgot how poorly mounted this thing was. I was just ready to get it on and start driving with it. One more on this side. And there's one more hiding somewhere. And the last one is hiding. It's kind of a little tricky to get to. Kind of bend it out a little with that stubby screwdriver. Shizzle my nizzle. Pretty much get it with my fingers here. There it is. Should be the last one. Sorry, I had that fan going, man. It gets way hot in this garage. Oh, it looks like it's pretty much off here. Uh-oh. Ooh, I missed the screw. Darn it! How did I miss this one? You little sneaker. All sorts of non-flush fitment. Dropping it like it's hot. Hopefully that's high enough to get onto the tow truck. I'm really going crazy. I'm having withdrawals from not being able to drive my Subaru. I never thought I would feel this way, but then again, I've never been without it for like 2 weeks. So it's really starting to hit me hard. Alright guys, well that pretty much wraps it up. But yeah, the car is all prepped and ready to go. Front lip is off. Gives it a little bit more ground clearance there. Should have no problem getting on and off the tow truck. Tomorrow bright and early we're going to get this thing towed over to the shop, get it fixed, and back on the road. Can't wait. I'm getting excited just thinking about it. So we'll see you in the morning. My car has grown spider webs. It's been sitting for so long. That's just sad. That's Subaru cruelty at its worst. Gotta get this thing back up and running. I can't be seeing spider webs under the wheels like this. It's heartbreaking. Wish me luck.